Hello everyone, my name's VisualPine and welcome back to Terraria. Now we're gonna go on a little adventure today, folks. But first, I want to show you what I did in between episodes. And what I did was I brought some biomes closer to base, like this here jungle biome. And the reason I did that was because these plants have really good bait for fishing. And so instead of having to run to the jungle every time I want to collect bait, I just bring the jungle to me. Now the way you do this is you hit enough of this jungle grass that jungle seeds come or pop out. And then you're able to plant them on mud and bring it here. Now, the other thing I did... Hello, Mr. Velchuk. The dangers of this, by the way, are that you do bring the mobs with you. Like, that's a jungle slime. And he's not going to spawn near my base. But that's okay. I mean, I'm already dealing with corruption near the base. And I figured, why not just add some friends to come hang out with me? Now, the reason I... put this sand down was to make these palm trees and have them as a farmable resource close to base. Oh, but today I want to go fishing and I want to get some things from fishing. So first things first is I'm going to show you the map here. We're going to go fishing over in this corner of the world. And to do that, I have a really fun potion I found down beneath the world as I was making my way to the jungle. And that is... where is it? There it is. The Gravitation Potion. Now, see if I remember how to do this. Quaff it, and then tea? Nope, not tea. Not that. Forget. No. Hold on. There we go. W did it. So yeah, I just reversed gravity. And while I'm doing this, the reason I'm doing this is to come find some sky lakes. Or sky islands. And this is a really good way to do that. As well as use it to trek across the world. Oh, there's got to be a skyline nearby because here come the harpies. And they are not happy to see me. Whee! Ow. Let's go up to space. Ow. Whee! Oh, come on. There's got to be a skyline nearby. Or am I just getting that unlucky? How much longer I have? Okay, I've got a minute. Good. And just floating along in the sky. Dodging harpies' feathers. Ow! And killing myself. You saw that. Just right onto the sky island. Good thing I've got another one of these potions. And I don't learn my lesson. Ever. Alright everyone, I made it to where I wanted to come to. Unfortunately, on my way here, I had another gravity accident. Back around here. The second gravitation potion that I used decided to run out on me, and I didn't realize it. So I fell to my death there. Now you're probably asking yourself, why are we all the way out in the ocean? Well, I'm going to sit here and fish for a while. I'm going to do this because there's a lot of good things you can get from fishing, and probably the best pre-hard mode pick and axe are found here on the ocean by fishing. Let's see what else. You can also get crates. Here, I'll show you. Let's cast out and do some fishing. Of course, you're gonna get lots of fish, and then the items that you get. Oh, hello, Mr. Sharks. Aren't y'all just happy down there? You just stay there and I'll stay here, and we'll all be one happy family. So you saw I got some bombfish, and the chances of pulling stuff up is all based on a couple factors. One is your rod's fishing power, and then multiplied by your bait's fishing power. So you see here, I've got lots of things that are going to be used as bait. I've got grubbies, fireflies, sluggies, worms, grasshoppers. Where's the other good one? I have some master bait that I got from a crate that I was doing another quest for. Let's see here. What else can I talk about fishing? I built a little shack like this to protect me from when the zombies and the demon eyes come at night. As well as, you see that crab wandering around down there. He'll come right up and start coming after me if I don't have something like this set up. The other thing that affects your fishing, what you get out of fishing, is how big the piece of water is. So of course the ocean is the best place to get all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to sit here for a little bit. Might do a little time lapse on me fishing, and I'll see you on the other side of it. And during the time lapse, I figured I would just talk a little bit about this series and where I want this series to go and all that good stuff. The reality of the situation is that I love this game a lot, and I hope that I am showing you that I'm loving this game. And I especially love what I'm doing right now, truth be told. I love fishing in Terraria. I can sit over here in front of the ocean for hours on end and just fish away. And I don't know why. I just do. Put some music on or something on Netflix and just fish till I don't have any bait left in me. But this series is going to start feeling very accelerated soon. And what I mean by that is there are a lot of different ways to progress in this game. And I've chosen my favorite way to progress, which is to come out to the ocean and get a swordfish, a reaver shark, and a sawtooth shark. These are probably the best, well, except for the swordfish. The reaver shark and the sawtooth shark are probably the best tools that you can get. I just got it, by the way, that's why I jumped. Before we get into the really hard stuff in Terraria. So what my plan of action is actually going to be, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit later in the episode as well, is we're getting geared up this way, but to face off against a bunch of bosses. The Eye of Cthulhu, the Devourer of Worlds, and the other one that I failed to mention later on is also called Skeletron. I think I tried to introduce you to him, or not introduce you to him, but I think I mentioned him when I did ran by the dungeon the first time I found it. Those are your major bosses, pre-hard mode, and we're going to start taking them on next episode. Due to this spending a day here just getting these tools that are going to be extremely helpful to get us to that point. The other ways you can progress are finding the different metals, going through the different armor sets, going through the different tool sets, using stuff like iron, silver, platinum, and all of that jazz. I just choose to do the fishing because I love the fishing part of it. Now, I'll probably do a ton of fishing off camera, and I'm going to be specifically fishing for crates because they have a lot of good stuff in them. I get a lot during this time lapse, but the goal is to get a lot more. So I'll be doing a little bit of that. And the time lapse is getting ready to come to an end because I do get that sawtooth shark. And it's going to get really dark here, and I apologize. I should have realized how dark it was getting because you're literally going to probably not be able to see anything. And so I apologize for that. But I hope you're enjoying the series. It's going to continue because I love the game. And yeah, I'll see you on the other side of this this transition here. All right, folks, it's the next morning, and as you saw in the time lapse, I did get both of the things that I was looking for, the Reaver Shark and the Sawtooth Shark, which are fantastic this early in the game. Now, real quick, we're going to do a quick quest for Jay, as long as into the jungle. I was kind of hoping to be closer, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. So I'm going to dash off here to the jungle real quick and show you what completing a quest for the angler looks like. While also, we're going to demonstrate this sawtooth shark real quick. And it is literally a chainsaw shark. And it's awesome. And I also got this swordfish, which works as a really quick spear for some reason. I've never quite figured it out, but it's awesome. So this is what I was talking about when I said, you know, fishing early in the game. And I actually done a ton of bait gathering before that fishing trip. I had something like 80 or 90 pieces of bait of varying strengths. And it's really an easy way to break things this early in the game. And I'm actually going to do one more thing today that's kind of game breaking before hard mode. And you're probably wondering what these stars on the right side of my screen are and why an episode ago I had maybe one up there, something like that, and now why there's a bunch. That's my mana. And the falling stars I've been collecting, they for every 3 you turn it into a mana star, and every mana star increases your mana by 20, I believe. Yeah, that's about right. So now I've got 200 mana, and I think that's the maximum. Probably gonna have to waste 3 stars to find out. So we're almost there, and thankfully I've got this move speed and this magic carpet, and I get to chat with you a little bit on our way over there. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show the power of this Reaver Shark, and it's silly. It's how much mining power this thing has for being so easy to get, because that literally was one night of fishing with a basic pole and basic bait. I just had a lot of it and just played the numbers game with it. And here comes the house. Y'all leave me alone. I'm just over here to fish. It doesn't do bad damage either, which helps. Alright, the reason we're doing this is I just wanted to fill this up a little bit more. Let's get rid of this real quick. I don't need the extra Reaver Shark. I don't need the Sawtooth Shark. Don't need the stone blocks. Because if I lose my quest fish, because I had my inventory full. Well, I won't lose it. I'll just go down there to the bottom. Listen. Cut it out, jungle bat. An old shoe. This is the kind of loot you get for not having enough fishing power, or the pond you're trying to pull from isn't deep enough. So I might have to go down there and remedy that real quick. Fine. So we're gonna stop that. We're gonna jump down here since I have the Reaver Shard. A clear little area. Make this a little bit deeper and wider. Whoops. Hey, that's a little pinky slime. They give a different kind of slime gel that you use to craft other some really cool things with. I was about to use the most undescriptive words imaginable, and we can't have that. Alright, so let's do this. See if this improves what I'm catching out of here. Alright. Let's try this again, folks. Hopefully with less interruptions. But those jungle bats. There it was. Just need to make it a little deeper. Alright, so I got the mudfish. And I have till the morning of the next day to return it to him. And he gave me some fishing potions and journeyman bait, which just increases my fishing skill. Alright, now that that's done, one more thing to do today. Quick stack that, put everything in there, see if there's anything else. I need more storage. Where is a chest? Well, for right now, I'll put this stuff in here. Don't need you immediately. The strange plants will come into play a little bit later. But for right now, I don't need them. Don't need danger sense. The bombfish will go with me. I could... I better hang on to one umbrella. And a balloon fish. Alright. So, the thing I'm gonna do to finish off today is try to get a meteor to summon. Or try to summon a meteor. And I do that by first taking this guy out. Haha! I summon a meteor by breaking a shadow orb. I do that by being very bad at this game. Now the Reaver Shark, because of its 100% oh no, power, can break all of these stones that previously I couldn't break. And you can go through the progression of making stuff like an iron pick and all of that good stuff if you really feel like it. But me, I like to cut to the stuff that breaks everything. And since it's there, you just have to like, or not even like, you just have to tolerate fishing a little bit. Now this isn't fair. Alright, fine. We'll try another pit. Alright everyone, I found what I was looking for. And it's this ball down here. You also see I had to go to the other corruption to find it. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to jump down in here. And there's two ways you can break this thing. One is through the basics of a wooden hammer, or I could bomb it. But we're just going to hit it with a hammer. Ooh, I got a musket. And see a message that says a horrible chill runs down my spine. Now, if I break 3 of those, I summon the Devourer of Worlds, which is it's a mid-tier early game boss. I think the boss difficulty order this early in the game goes King Slime, Eye of Cthulhu, then Destroyer of Worlds, before you go to the Wall of Flesh, which we will do here in a couple episodes probably. But what I'm going to do is wait for a meteorite to fall, or a meteor to fall. And when that happens, I'll be able to go to its location, get a bunch of materials, and make some gear that's gonna pretty much carry me all the way to hard mode. So that's basically what we're gonna do. Is now it's just play the waiting game. And it's dawn, of course. Alright. Use my magic mirror and get home. Whoops. Oh, I guess I can hit everything from right here, can't I? So that's a musket. That's a new ranged weapon that does 31 damage, but you gotta keep ammo around. That's different than arrows, obviously, musket balls. And I'm trying to think if this is enough for the gunsmith to show up. Off. What the heck is the word off? So, I think since I have the musket, he will. So let's make a cool house for him. I should have some rich mahogany wood. So we will craft him. This is probably going to look awful. A rich mahogany bathtub. And a rich mahogany candle. And we'll go ahead and get the wall ready. So a door. An ugly purple chair. And the coup d'etat. Yep. That wall looks awful. That wall does not match at all. Oh, traveling merchant has arrived. Hello, Eugene. Show me your wares. Hey. Now this is the best fishing rod you can get before, I think, the angler fishing rod. No, I think there's one other fishing rod that's really good. But I've got enough gold that this stuff isn't really putting a dent in my pocket yet. So there's that. Hey, and there's the arms dealer. So this guy sells sells musket balls, a flintlock pistol, which we have the musket. We don't need that. And the mini shark, which is a half shark, half gun. Completely awesome. It's basically a minigun, only in shark form. Don't ask. So what we're going to do... And actually that musket helps tremendously. So I'm going to buy some musket ammo. And we're going to call it a day. And then in the next episode, I'll be taking out some bosses. I've got a eyeball, a suspicious looking eye to summon the Eye of Cthulhu. And we can also take out the Devourer of Worlds with this gear. Possibly even, hopefully get the meteorite to spawn. Alright. Let me... Oh, and I don't need that fishing pole anymore. It has no value. Rude. And I can sell all the recall potions because I have my magic mirror. Oh, that's what I want to put away. Real quick, let's check. Yep. So, when you've reached 200 mana, you can't use mana crystals for increasing your mana anymore. So what Fallen Stars then can be used for are Jester's Arrows, which are the next step up from Flaming Arrows. So I'm just going to make a couple more. And we're just going to put them in a chest somewhere. So that I can have room for my musket balls. Alright. That's a productive episode. Got new mining gear. Got a musket. Got a new villager. I call it a good day. It looks like there's a golden worm right here. Yep. Man, what a day. So, I hope you've enjoyed it today, folks. And if you have, please leave a like down below. If you're new to the channel and would like to see more Terraria and all the other games that I'd like to feature on this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications. You can also follow me on Twitter. Link to that will be down in the description below. I hope you come back and see me for another video, folks. And if you do, well, I'll see you then. Have a good one, everybody.